Hello everyone and welcome back. So, this class is a continued part of active and passive tense. In our last videos, I have covered present tense and past tense, and now we are going to see future tense and how can we convert future tense sentences into active and passive. So, let's see. So here is the first form, that is future indefinite tense. And in future indefinite tense, we have sentence like subject, shall or will depending on the subject. Then comes a first form of verb with object. In passive, the sentence will be like subject, this object is becoming subject here, shall, will, then comes be, and this first form of verb will be converted into third form of verb, then comes by and object. Let us figure it out with the help of an example. See, this is a future indefinite sentence like she will complete it. Here, she is a subject, will because we have used a singular, and the verb, the sentence is in future, so will. Complete is the first form of verb complete, and it is acting as an object here. This is active form. Now, this sentence in passive form will be like, it will be completed by her. So, this it is now subject. This will becomes will be. Completed is third form of verb complete, and then comes by and object. Means in active form, this is like she will complete it, and in passive, it will be like it will be completed by her. Now, in future tense, no passive formation is allowed in future continuous tense. So, if in case you have given some sentence to convert it into passive, which is a future continuous tense, in that cases there will be no passive formation. Okay, so you have to be careful. Sometimes it happens that there is no possible answer, so we have to tick none of these. Okay, so after this, let us see a future perfect tense. In future perfect tense, sentence will be like subject, shall, will, depending on the subject. Then comes have, and third form of verb with object. And in passive, it will become subject, means this object will become subject here. Then will and shall, and then comes have been, and then comes third form of verb. Now see, there is no change in form of verb here. Then comes by object. See the examples. She will have bought a pen. She is a subject here. Will have here we have used with bought. Bought is third form of verb by. Okay. And then pen is object. Now this is active form. She will have bought a pen. In passive form, it will be like a pen will have been bought by her. Can you compare this? This object, this pen, is now a subject. Then comes will, have been, and again the third form of verb bought, and then comes by her. That is the object. She is becoming her here. Okay. So we have only two forms in future tense, that is future indefinite and future perfect, because there is no passive formation is allowed in future perfect continuous tense as well. Now, when we have covered all the tenses in active and passive, I want to tell you a few things that how can you, learn them and understand them better. Before learning active and passive, you must know must have knowledge of tenses. So the first thing is that you have to revise tenses properly, because that is the reason, that is a basic thing. If you know the basic construction of a sentence, it will become easy for you to understand the passive form as well. And the second thing is that you have to understand learn form of verbs also, because sometimes we don't know that what is the second form of verb, what is the third form of verb. So in that case it also becomes very tricky to understand the to get the correct answer. So these two things are very important for learning active and passive. The first one is you have to understand the basic construction of sentences, that is you have to understand tenses first, and then you have to learn, we cannot learn every verb, but we can learn main and a few important verbs. So we have to learn form of verbs. Here I have covered all the tenses in active and passive form. But active and passive form is a vast topic, so you have to practice a lot. Okay, till then we give you next video. Keep learning, keep watching.